Good morning and welcome to today's fitness Pilates session. So we're going to focus today on a little bit of mobility work. Let's start off first of all with our feet. So just rising up and down on those toes. And while you're doing that, circle your wrists. Think about a tall spine as you're looking ahead. And just give those shoulders a little roll. All right, lifting opposite arm, opposite leg. And then let's just tilt that pelvis forwards and back. Side to side. And then lifting your leg out at the side, we'll do opposite arm, opposite leg. Good. All right, right toe on the floor, just opening the hip out to the side and back to the center. And let's do those arms at the same time. So a nice big squeeze. And then we're going to change legs. So toe on the floor, just turning the knee out to the side. Lovely. All right, see if you can make some rolls with your shoulders. And then let's lift those arms and make a big circle with your arms. All right, take a little lean from one side to the other. And taking those arms out wide, a twist. Now let's have those feet apart as we squat down. Fold forwards and then restack that spine as you roll back up to standing. So again, bending your knees, chest to thighs, head tucked in, lengthening your legs, roll back up to stand. Let's do one more. Now this time let's roll down. Bend your knees at the bottom, arms come forward, up and round in a big circle. So tucking your head in as you curl down through your spine. Bending your knees, arms come forward and up. Two more. Good. Let's make our way down to the floor. We're going to start on our hands and knees. So again, a little bit of back mobility. First of all, just tilting your hips from one side to the other. So like a dog wagging its tail from side to side. Start to turn your head to look for your hips. And then coming back to the center, rounding your spine, making a little dip in your spine. So tucking that pelvis under, scooping your belly in, tilting your pelvis up. Okay, threading the needle. So we're going to lift one arm up and then you're going to thread it through. So again, lifting your hand up to the ceiling one way, threading it through as low as you can. Let's change arms. So again, reaching up to the ceiling one way, threading through. Good. Let's come back up to sitting. So a nice tall spine. You can have knees bent, slight lean back, arms in front of you. And let's just lift both arms up and down. So keeping that long neck, chin away from chest. As your arms lift, draw your shoulder blades down your back. Let's do one more. Good. Now this time, legs long, sitting with your arms in front of you. Opening one arm, take a twist. Come back to the center, change arms. And then let's make our way back down onto your back. So let's start with those arms out wide, knees and ankles together. Just gently twisting from side to side. So imagine you're twisting one vertebra at a time. Keeping shoulders and arms glued to the floor. Level 2, let's have those legs lifted as we twist. And then coming back to the center, let's reset. So lining up ankles, knees and hips, little rock of your hips to find that neutral spine and engaging pelvic floor. Lengthen your left leg up to the ceiling. So we're just going to stir in that hip socket. Make sure your right knee and hip aren't wobbling though. And then change direction. Let's change legs. Stirring your right leg. Imagine you're tightening a belt from hip to hip, keeping that left hip and knee still. Change direction. And then placing your feet back down. Lifting your arms to the ceiling. So let's circle those arms. They reach back overhead, out round the sides, back up to the ceiling. Arms reach back overhead, out round the sides, back up to the ceiling. We're going to add in some legs though. So picking up your right leg, as your arms reach back, stretch your leg forward. Circle and bend back to the center. So level 1, just your right leg. Level 2, we're going to do alternate legs. So start with both legs lifted. Breathing out as you lengthen from fingertips to toes. So if you're just doing your right leg, level 1, let's change legs. Breathing out, stretching out, making sure your back's not arching. And then relaxing there. So let's roll over onto your right hand side. So lying on your side, today we're just going to do little circles with your top leg. So imagine you're drawing a circle with your hip. Make sure that upper body's not wobbling though. So if you need to, hand on the floor. Now change direction. And relaxing there. So let's bring that top knee over, bottom leg lifting up and down. Still squeezing your tummy muscles in. And then let's hold that leg up in the air, little pulses. And relax, bending both knees. So keeping those feet together and just opening and closing that top knee. Slowly as you squeeze your heels together. And relaxing there. So let's come back up to sitting. Legs out long and straight. Spine stretch. So reaching up first and then folding forwards. Roll back up, restack your spine. So nice big breath in, breath out. Just reaching where you can. Good. Coming back up to sitting. So we're going to tuck those elbows in at your side, just opening and closing arms. So rotating in your shoulder, sitting up tall. Squeeze those shoulder blades towards your spine. And then let's roll over onto your left-hand side. So again, we're just going to go with that top leg, little circles. So stirring in that hip socket. And then change direction. And relaxing there, bring your top knee over, so bottom leg up and down. Holding that leg up, little pulses. And relaxing there. Let's bend both knees, keeping your feet together as you're just opening and closing that top knee. And then let's just roll back over onto your back. So bridges, thinking about rolling up one little bit at a time, and then rolling back down one little bit at a time. So let's breathe in, rolling up into your bridge, peeling up each vertebra one at a time. And then as you're rolling back down, breathing out as you slowly focus on that last bit of your spine. Breath in as you roll up, closing all passageways underneath. Breath out as we roll back down. So let's add in some arms. Breathing in as we lift our arms. Breathing out as we roll back down. So again, focusing on each part of your back, pushing back down into the floor. And let's do one more. So arms down by your sides, pick up both feet. You can have knees bent as we're making a circle with your hips, or you can have legs straight. So a big circle stirring in your hips. Change direction. And then lengthening both legs up to the ceiling, straight leg scissors. Grab hold of one leg, flatten your back. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, slowly lower the other leg. Draw it back up. Changing legs at the top each time. Take your time though, so breathe out as you lower your leg. Breathe in as you lift your leg. And either using your hands to support your leg or arms relaxed on the floor. Now let's grab hold of your right leg, lower your left leg all the way down. So just a gentle stretch in that hamstring. Now let's lift that left leg back up. Grab hold and lower your right leg. Bending both knees, have a little hug. Feet on the floor, arms out wide. So just tilting your knees to the right, turning your head to the left. Change sides. Come back to the center, hug that right knee in, lift your left leg and then pull it down to help you roll back up. So, right knee crosses over. Give it a little hug and a twist as you look to the right. And then let's change legs. Draw your left knee in, cross it over, give it a hug and a little twist to the left. And then finally, let's take those legs out wide and a little reach forward. Well done. So some good mobility work today. And I hope you're feeling a little bit more flexible and movable, ready for a good start. Thanks for joining me.